Okay, now came to the virtual machine. Going to create a virtual machine now. Virtual machine. Please watch carefully what I'm going to select here so that you will get more idea. I'm going to select the Azure subscription 1 and resource group. Already I have created lab1 underscore test. Virtual machine, I'm going to select the sales underscore VM1. It is saying that there will be a no space for the sales VM1. You will see here, this will be a separate, this will be separate. I'm going to communicate with using Vnet Peering. Sales VM1. Selecting the region, same. Yes, 2 years. Availability zone, I'm just selecting which one is available. Let's see. Zone 1. I'm going to create a 2019 VM. It is showing that this VM is not available. So go and select in the zone 2. So I will select the zone 2. Then select the 2 CPUs and 4 GB memories for safety purpose. But make sure that once you complete the labs, make sure that delete the virtual machines. So username it is asking. Let me create a username called user R. This is for testing purpose now. So I will put a sample password. Just I want to make sure that I will be noting down the username password. Username password. Otherwise, no, I cannot log in. In future, if you want to change the password, we can able to do, but for safety purposes. Yeah. Okay. Here it is asking the inbound rules. So if you allow the port 33889, then only you can able to RDP the server. If you click none, you cannot able to RDP that particular machine from the publicly. See, it's a public inbound port. So I can show you. I'm going to create 2 VMs and I can show you how to apply these settings. I can show you. RDP need to be enabled. Okay, right. Next, everything is like that, right? Okay, next. Okay, next disks. I'm going to go with a default one. So networking. Please watch carefully. I need to select the one. See, for the first sales VM, I'm going to select a lab vnet underscore 1. For the this is a vnet 1 for the virtual network. Subnet mask in the vnet 1, we have the 2 subnet. I'm going to select the first one. Public IP can go with as usual, and basic, everything is fine. Select inbound routes, everything is fine. Next security group, basic. So public, so we need to enable, then only you can able to RDP. I'm just selecting this delete public IP and nick when VM is deleted. Next. The networking tab, let me just check, is there anything option available for network security group? Okay, next monitoring, advanced. Next, review and create. Create. Deployment is in progress. So I'm going to create a one more VM with the subnet 2 so that it will be easy for us to communicate how network security groups work, how Vnet peering is working. Everything you can able to easily see here. Okay, go to the resources. Let it be running. Meanwhile, we are going to create another VM. Go to virtual machines. Create virtual machine. Select lab1 underscore test. Sales VM 2. Okay. Same region, availability zone. Select availability zone 2 because that VM is not available there. Same virtual machine. 2 CPU, 4 GB memory. Then username, password I'm going to create. User R. At the rate. See here, I'm going to create as a none. It means this server will, you cannot able to RDP publicly. In public inbound ports, it is a none. So you can't able to RDP via publicly, but you can able to RDP via from the sales VM from V1, from sales VM1. From there, you can able to RDP the server to the this machine. So I can show you in the lab exactly. Please carefully watch this video. Go next. I'll go with the default one. Next. Networking. See, same Vnet 1, selecting the VNet is subnet is 2. So now we can able to understand. So public IP, it is none because it is not required for us because publicly via public we cannot able to RDP. We don't need to RDP. So public input output is none. Delete VNet when VM is deleted. Okay, next. 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 Review and create. Create. Meanwhile, let me go to the virtual machine. Okay, let it complete. Okay, it's running. Now go to the resources tab. Let me go to the sales VM1. Here, after logging in, you can see resource group name, status is running, zone, IP address, see here networking IP address, public IP address, private IP address, everything you can able to see here. So using the public IP address, let me try to RDP this server from my laptop. Open the MSTC. User see more choices. So different account. Username is user or password is I have copied here. This server able to RDP from publicly. And same way, can you able to RDP the second VM publicly? You cannot because if you go and check in the virtual machines tab, virtual machines, see there is no public IP. So without public IP, you cannot able to RDP the server from publicly. If I'm going to check the VM's IP address, sales VM2, can come and see here there is no public IP address bounded with this IP and this VM. This is the network IP. Can you able to try to RDP here from here? You cannot. Let me just try 192.168.1.4. You can't. You cannot. You'll get an error. See here. So the first VM1 we have logged in here. Okay. Let me go to check. But publicly the the RDP is disabled. Let me try from RDP from this VM1 to VM2. This IP address is unable to RDP. Let me just try from the VM1. It means I'm going to RDP from this machine to marketing machine. Let me just try whether I can able to RDP or not. Go to here, 192.168.1.4. See here, I'm able to get the RDP screen. I can show you. Before that, okay, can we try? Can I try to able to ping the server? Let me go to the command prompt. Let me just what is the IP address of this server? IP config / all. This is 48.217.187.147. This is public IP, but this server local IP address is 192.168.0.1. Let me just try to ping 192.168.1.4. I cannot able to communicate. Why? But I'm able to RDP. Why? Is there any reason? Let me tell you. 192.168.1.4. But I'm able to RDP. By default, the network security groups are allowed with RDP ports. And one more thing, by default in Azure Networking, ICMP ports are disabled. So ICMP ports are disabled. You cannot able to ping the server. So what should I do now? Let me go to the sales, the virtual machine tab. Going to select sales VM1 tab and go to the networking. Networking settings. See here, this is the networking NSG groups, means network security groups. So here I'm going to create a new rule. So see here, RDP 3389 is publicly enabled. So we need to enable the ICMP port. So then only we can able to communicate. I'm going to create a inbound rule. Same way I can go to the sales VM virtual machine, sales VM2. I'm going to going into the network settings in the network security group. Can you please watch carefully? Yeah, this is an NSG group, sales VM2 NSG group. Here I'm going to create a rule called ICMP packet going to enable now. See here, source port ranges any, destination any, custom. I'm going to create a ICMP port. for initial custom. See, ICMP port. So any source to ICMP port is enabled now. Click. Name. Vnet. Create a new role. Inbound. So any start destination custom. Any custom. Instead of that port number here, I'm going to select the ICMP port. Name, can put the role ICMP 1. ICMP 1. So inbound here created. Same way we need to create a outbound rule in the sales VM 1. Network settings. Outbound rule. ICMP 4. Allow ICMP 1. Add. Let me go to the server now. Ping. So for that, still it is not working. So what I have to do is go to the firewall. We need to disable the firewall, then only it will get communicated. Let me go here, advanced settings. Turn off, turn off. Same way, I need to go to the other VM. Firewall.cpm. Disable the firewall. Now, can you able to ping? See now. So now you can able to communicate within Vnet 1. It means I have a 2 subnet IP address. See here, this is ipconfig/all. This is the series of 192.168.0.4. This is series of 192.168.1.4. But even though it is able to communicate because it has the same Vnet 1, same Vnet, it means same VLAN in the, like it is like an on-premise. Okay. So now I'm going to try from here to this is VM2. I can search the host name. It is VM2. I'm going to ping 192.168.0.4. So some are able to communicate with both the VNets. Now good. So Now I'm going to create a VMs with a different, means another VNet. Go to the virtual machines now.